Hello everybody, that's hobbitsizz and welcome to another lore video. In today's video, we are going to the peak of Runterra gameplay, the absolute top of the highest mountain that we can achieve in Runterra gameplay. Gangplank? Not Gangplank. We are playing the one, the only, the peak, the Targon'speak. The crowd goes wild. So yeah, we're playing a Targon'speak deck. For those of you who have never seen this card, it is a kind of a niche card that's been seeing a little more popularity. It's been run like occasionally in tournaments for being able to just like cheese out some matches effectively. Targon'speak is a 5-mana landmark that says round start, reduce the cost of a random card in each player's hand to 0 this round. Now, what that means is that we can use Targon'speak to get a lot of cards easily discounted that are very, very big and very, very powerful, such as Aurelian Soul. Y'all know him, y'all love him. Feel the Rush, She Who Wanders, It That Stares. So that's what we're going for big units. We're trying to get them discounted to 0 and then playing a giant unit on curve. And now one edit I'm making to this deck that you see here, I'm taking out Voice of the Old Ones. I had this in there originally, but I want a little more security in this deck, so I am putting in 2 Buried in Ice instead. So now let's run through the deck a little bit. So the point of the deck is to get out Targon'speak. You then get out Targon'speak, and then you play all your big stuff and overwhelm your opponent by playing big things. It's kind of almost like a mid-range deck, but for really fat units. So like you put out Targon'speak. Preferably, if you can get a Blue Sentinel or Face of the Old Ones out, you put out Targon'speak on turn 4. And then you get big stuff like Aurelian Soul or She Who Wanders, It That Stares, anything like that coming out in like turn 5 or 6. And it quickly becomes very overwhelming for your opponent. It's very hard to deal with like a 10-10 at that stage. And if you get Feel the Rush, even better. So our early game is comprised of Zoe. She is a 1-drop, so it's easy to get rid of her in your hand so she doesn't get discounted. She also, with her super cool star chart she creates, can help you secure the early game. Not like secure it as in you'll win it, but secure as in like to get yourself in a stable position to not die. Very important to not die. A very good card that she can give you from super cool star chart is Moon Silver Glow or something like that, which reduces the cost of a card in hand by 1. So if you can reduce Targon'speak and get out even earlier. We got a 3 of a Spacey Sketcher. She is very important because she can discard a card in our hand. Something if we have like we have a Targon'speak and a Divergent Paths. We can use Spacey Sketcher to discard the Divergent Paths because we obviously don't want that discounted, because once we have 1 Targon'speak, that is enough. And then we can easily play whatever card she spawns, she invokes. We have 3 Blue Sentinels. This is a good blocker, being the 2/3 stat line, and the Crest of Insight, the extra mana gem, very, very helpful for this deck. We got 3 Face of the Old Ones because we have a plethora of units that are and cards that are above 8 or above mana, so this will almost always be able to trigger. 2 Divergent Path to try and draw some Targon'speak. 3 Ice Shard because it's just bonkers good at removal, especially against, very aggressive decks. We got 3 Catalyst of the Aeons. This is for healing as well as for ramp. We got 2 Star Shaping for healing as well as for the big unit. And then 3 Targon'speak, the core of the deck. We have 2 Revitalizing Roar. This really helps. If you get this card, like, reduced to 0, it doesn't even have to be Enlightened. If this card is 0, it's just such a big heal, right? You have so many cards, like 3 It That Stares, 3 Aurelian Soul, 3 She Who Wanders. There's like 9 cards in your deck that can give you 8 to 10 health back. So you can basically heal your Nexus like halfway full with this card. So that's pretty nice. 3 It That Stares, a very good combo with Buried in Ice, but even without Buried in Ice, it's still an avalanche tied to an 8/8 body and can obliterate landmarks if your opponent's playing a landmark heavy deck. 3 Aurelian Soul, obviously the best late game card in the game, or at least one of them. 3 She Who Wanders, just get rid of everything that isn't giant stuff, and luckily we mostly have giant stuff. And then a 2 of Feel the Rush. I find 3 is a little bricky, so we're going with a 2 of, and if you just get 1 Feel the Rush off, you get a 10-10 Zoe and a 10-10 Asol. He's already a 10-10, but you get the Zoe and the Asol, and then you're good from that. That is the deck! So, what's the issue with this deck? Why doesn't it win every time? because Targon'speak is slow. And also, I've had so many games where I had like 2 Targon'speak on the field, and they put like, and of the cards in my hands, I had 2 revitalizing, let's say I have a revitalizing roar. I had 2 Targon'speak, and they both made revitalizing roar cost 0, and then I lost because of that. So it is I'm saying it's a very RNG heavy deck. Now, we're taking as many steps as we can to try and reduce the RNG, from having like discard effects to having a lot of big units in our deck to make sure we hit something of value. But it can still happen where it doesn't hit the mark, and then you will lose. So, need a little bit of luck, a little bit of faith. And now, I bring you the peak of Runterra gameplay. Okay, for our matchup here, we are playing against a Gnosis Thresh deck. Now, this is awkward for many reasons because they are very aggressive. I think I'm going to keep Star Shaping for the healing, but we're going to get rid of everything else. Now, if we can get She Who Wanders, I'm just saying, if we get She Who Wanders out, we can basically just win on the spot. That being said, that's a turn 10 play, and I highly doubt it's going to happen. I'm also going to get rid of Buried in Ice. And we'll go for a Serpent. Not a bad card. Again, this Spacey Sketcher is very good at securing the early game for us. Very nice. We have an Ice Shard as well. So hopefully we will be able to stall long enough to get something big online. Really not what we want to see. 2 She Who Wanders. Very, very awkward. Definitely should have discarded one of those if I knew that was going to happen. Okay, we have a Sentinel. So we have a little more early game. I am keeping the Serpent until he plays something worthy of me attacking. So that's fine. Playing this so we can trade into that if needed. A Catalyst is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I am a fan of the Catalyst. It gets us a little more mana a little quickly. And I'm okay with that ending. That is fine. Seems like he has kind of a bricked hand, and that is okay with me. Another Catalyst and a Thresh. Well, we'll just pass here. I'm assuming he's going to attack with the Thresh. We can Ice Shard like this. Denies him a little bit of damage. He does get 2 points for Thresh. It doesn't really matter when we play a She Who Wanders. So, looks like we are just going super ramp here. With 2 mana gems up on him. He is at 5 mana. We are at 7, which means we're at 8 now. And we got no plays. Yeah, a little awkward. Three 10 drops. All right, we got an Ice Shard at least. So we can at least kill the 3-1. All right, and we can kill the 4-1. Wait till he attacks in order to do so. Thresh is getting very close to leveling up, but I don't really want to take a bajillion damage. Alright, well, Star Shaping. Get us... I mean, probably the Immortal Fire. Alright, now, here's the big play. She Who Wanders. Obliterate! So this fun effect. Obliterate all followers with 4 or less power in play and in hands. So this is obliterated. Everything in his hand with 4 or less. We got 3 cards out of him. We can actually see. So he had a Ravenous Butcher, a Spirit Leech, and a Merciless Hunter. All obliterated. Isn't that lovely to see? I mean, if I attack now, he just blocks with Gnosis, or he just blocks with the Spider and Thresh levels up, so it's not even worth it. But what I can do next turn is I can also play another She Who Wanders, and I can try to obliterate the Spiderling. if he does not have a way to kill it right now, which he does. All right. It looks like he's going for that classic play of just upgrading Thresh. Very classic. We can play the Immortal Fire, which isn't bad, but I'm honestly thinking another She Who Wanders or the Aurelian Soul. We have the 10 mana, so we might as well make use of it. And he did just draw 2 cards, and he had a 3rd card. So, I mean, I'm thinking another She Who Wanders. I'm thinking let's obliterate again. He will have another Gnosis, because with the Thresh attacking, we'll be able to have another Gnosis. Oh, and we did get 2 cards out of him. We got a Ravenous Butcher and a Wings and the Wave. I'm okay with that. Now, both of his units do die here, but he does get another Gnosis, and we can unfortunately only block 1. So we will take 6 damage from this Gnosis. But both of our She Who Wanders survives because of their regeneration. Double Glimpse Beyond. Both of his units Glimpse Beyond, make this into an 8/8. Doesn't really do enough. Okay. 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 Okay, I see you. I see you. I can't do crap about it, but I see you. I also don't know what the point of that was. I mean, if she has double Atrocity, I just lose, right? I need, like, draw Revitalizing Roar. Even that wouldn't really help. I mean, I feel like there's not a whole lot else for me to do besides just play Aurelian Soul.
Your favorite star. I created it.
Yeah, attack with 3 10/10s. That's 30 damage. He has the second Atrocity. He has the second Atrocity. Alright, buddy. Alright. So, not much we could have done there to prevent that. Little unfortunate. But... Alright, Aurelian Soul. You need to chill. Buddy, look. I didn't draw Targon'speak until the end of the game. And he had a 2 Gnosis, double Atrocity. Look, there's only so much I can do, okay? Only so much I could do. Still a fun game, nonetheless. I am still very happy with how that game turned out, even if we lost. Because I feel like we played that pretty well. So I like the Face of the Old Ones. I like the Zoe. I even like the Star Shaping to some degree. That's not bad. I know Face of the Old Ones does not have a card to activate it. I know, but we have 9 cards in our... No, we're not? Like, we have so many cards in our deck that are... Like, 11 cards in our deck. Cost even more than that, right? 3 Aesol, 3 She Who Wanders, 3 that's 9, 11. There are 13 cards in our deck that are 9 or cost or over. We are bound to find something for Face of the Old Ones. Wow, we didn't find something yet. That's alright. We have Blue Sentinel we can play on curve. Hey, Zill. How's it going, buddy? Again, I still think we're very likely to draw something. And I can even just Star Shaping and I can get something as well. And there we go. Now we have Feel the Rush, so now Face of the Old One are online and active. Sure. I don't mind that. Let's go, Faces. Let me breathe at you. I don't care about the damage. Doesn't really matter at this point. But we get that extra mana, which does matter. And let's throw out... yeah, let's go for a super cool start chart. I'm feeling super cool. Messenger is pretty nice. Not gonna lie, it's pretty nice. I like that. Hey, we got a Targon'speak. Well, that's annoying. Will attack regardless. Maybe the Katarina blades. Yeah. Blades! Now. So it looks like our dog is gonna die, and we're gonna play a Face of the Old Ones. Why? Because we're gonna get a lot of mana next turn. We are at 8 freaking mana. 8 mana. That's pretty good.
Glory currently excuses for war.
Glory. I'm swinging. We have so much mana, we're ramping up so fast. I kind of want to keep both these alive, even though we're going to take 10 damage. Alright. We have... You know why I kept both of them alive? Because we got a turn 6 Feel the Rush. We got a freaking turn 6 Feel the Rush. Who needs Targon'speak? We are just turbo ramping out units. Hell yeah.
We share the waters.
Dope. You can have your spell shields. I got 2 10/10s.
To disrupt our
What
peace.
up? And one of them's freaking elusive. Sure. Sure.
After the battle of
Alright.
above all,
That's cool. Cool, bro. Doesn't matter. I got off my thing. I got off the Feel the Rush, dude. Boom. Alright, Living Legends. I see you.
my how they stare.
My, how they stare. The double Targon'speak is now a little awkward. We do have Buried in Ice, but he has Spell Shield, so we kind of have to work around that. Probably thinking a Star Shaping and a super cool Star Chart are generally a pretty good way to go this game. He only has 7 mana, so he can't summon Leviathan. So he can't stun our units. I mean, I'm gonna Star Shaping. I'll use some of that mana. If you behold the Celestial card, give everything +2/+2. I don't think that is super necessary right now. But the Supernova very well might be, so we'll keep that one. Obviously, we have a lot of Celestials. And that, I'm okay with ending it there. Alright, now with our 10 mana, we get a Charger. Thanks, Acel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do not... Ooh, it's neat. I mean, I just attack with Zoe and win, right? I mean, that's literally it, though. I just attack with Zoe and win. He needs an elusive blocker. Which he doesn't have. Alright. Yeah, Zoe! Bop, bop! Give him the old 1-2.
You've been wonderful, as have I.
The old 1-2 punch from our 10/10 Zoe. I'm putting our opponent in their place. I do want to see some Targon'speak action going on, but you know what? I don't mind the turbo ramp. I'm having fun with turbo ramp. And what would be one of my videos, or one of any video in the past week, if we didn't face off against the one, the only, Aziralia. Woohoo! So happy about that. Really thrilled. I want to say our early game isn't actually looking too bad. With the Zoe, Sentinels, Ice Shards. Like, really looking kind of solid. Probably almost as good as our early game can get. That being said, will it be enough? No. No. I can play blue Sentinels all I want. I can play Zoe and her assorted cards. Equinox is actually going to be really nice against his units that, you know, get more, the sparring students that get a billion attack. Alright. As soon as he plays a sparring student, bam! Equinox. Instantly. That's not a sparring student.
See what I see, carry it with you. Emperor, I am honored.
Probably the dog. Nothing to Equinox here either. Yep. Yep. And then a bunch more. Yep. Ow, 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 ow. This is a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I didn't really want to sacrifice Zoe yet, nor did I really want to stack my blockers. So that's why I did not go for the Ice Shard there. Second Zoe is interesting. Let's see, if both of them die, so if both these die turn 8, it's gonna be so hard to do turn 8. If both these die turn 8, then I can get like She Who Wanders out. Somehow I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Check out these moves.
No. Stop that. None of whatever this is. I'm not having it. Alright. Alright, Bish. Aight, Bish. You think you're so clever with that card. I mean, I got Ice Shards, so I don't really care too much. I'm actually gonna end, because I have Buried in Ice mana. Buried in Ice is looking mighty nice. Wow, that was a lot of sentence you said there, Azir. Most of these decks don't run Deny. They mostly use Homecoming. Get effed, Azir Aurelia. Come on now. I don't even need to draw Targon'speak with this Targon'speak deck. It's not even important. I got Ramp. I got Buried in Ice. By the way, Buried in Ice quickly becoming one of my favorite cards. It's so good. On turn 6, it's just such a good stall. I think it has to be paired with It That Stares. Like, if you're putting Buried in Ice, you need to put It That Stares. Like, I would say if you probably like 2 of each. It's just such an impactful combo. I mean, I think I like Feel the Rush, but that's like a turn 9 play. I think I want to go hard for Targon'speak. I want to go hard for Targon'speak because they're going to be a little. This is like a mid-range deck, but they're going to be a little slower. And they don't have cards generally that will make Targon'speak super, super useful. Maybe like a 5 or 6 drop. So I was thinking I could go a little bit slower, get a Targon'speak on the field, and then get one of my big units. We have the big units. We're just missing the peak now. This will probably die pretty quickly, honestly, to challengers and whatnot. Peak, 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 peak. It That Stares. It That Stares isn't bad because it is a little bit lower of mana cost, only at 8. I mean, I don't really have anything to do here besides just sitting on my mana. Oh, we got double Ice Shard, which kind of sucks.
Enter, traveler, and stop staring.
Yeah, I don't know what he's planning with this, but I don't like it. Yeah, get out of here. And now we didn't really waste our mana, quote unquote.
They are nothing.
Yeah, you're gonna hit me. I gotcha. Probably use a sharp sight too to stop Zoe. Or he's gonna like single combat her or something. I play Zoe here because I kind of want face of the old one a little bit more just to keep hitting me with that juicy mana. I'm assuming a sharp sight is coming in. But I don't know. I don't really have many other plays. It's like star shaping and hit with Zoe. I'm kind of surprised that worked.
Each life a rare jewel.
We'll heal. What do we get? Honestly, probably the Destroyer. We can get that one turn earlier, which is next turn. And Moongo? Is Moongo the play just to keep Zoe alive through like single combat? This Shyvana is going to be very scary. But I'm pretty sure we have 7 mana, right? Yeah, we do. We get a Destroyer. We can Destroyer into it that stairs. Okay. Jesus. That's a pretty freaking big Shyvana. Oh boy, what do I do here? What do I do? Okay, Zoe, I'm sorry, you're gonna be less than useless here. Less than useful, I mean. You need to get sacrificed for the greater good. The greater good is my health.
There are none like me.
Yep. You're big and scary, I get it. We have a Destroyer at 8 attack, not even matching the Shyvana attack. It's kind of amusing. Yeah, alright, that's GG. I mean, not really.
Unyielding. Never submit. There is
Wow.
nowhere left to go.
That's a freaking combo right there. Because then it casts again, and he gets another attack token, right? Yeah, that actually is GG. Wow. Alright, neat. Good to know. Man, I would love a game that I actually get Targon'speak in my Targon'speak deck. I'm gonna do that thing where I just hard mulligan like every game now for Targon'speak, just so I can actually play Targon'speak in my Targon'speak deck. This is gonna be the same type of shit, isn't it? That's fine, as long as I can get Targon'speak in my Targon'speak deck. I'm also just gonna keep saying that. Yeah, you see how all you things are not Targon'speak? Get out of here. Alright, we got Divergent Paths. We got something. Ladies and gentlemen, we got something. Oh boy.
New recruit reporting in.
So this is turn 3 right now. I want to play Divergent Paths, and I kind of actually want this to pop.
Stay still. What could have been? Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't
Because if
understand,
this...
silly.
Alright, it's not going to pop. I'm still going to draw my landmark, though. Let's get my Targon'speak in here. Feels pretty good. Got the Targon'speak in hand, and got 2 She Who Wanders, which is going to be very, very nice as well. Attack with our Zoe to start things off. Bop! And get our super cool star chart, because we are super cool people. A protege, and we'll play another target for his protege to protege. I'm not going to play a super cool star chart now, because it doesn't really matter. Alright, you know what's coming out. We got the big guns. The Targon'speak big guns. Hopefully we do something pretty nice to 0. We got some solid targets here. For king and country. But we can't peek them. I feel like this is such a good play, though. So if he attacks, I mean, if I peek though, like what if? I feel like, it's sad, but I think the best play is actually to not peek right now. I think we gotta wait a turn. So we're at 6 mana because of this thing. So next turn will be at 7. 8 mana ain't too bad. Eight mana does allow us to get it that stairs out in the field. But more than likely not, I will just Targon'speak. Interesting. Elites with Ardent Tracker. Everything is big and scary. Another Crescent Strike. I love it. We don't need that Ice Shard. Oh my free. Oh, stunning everything. I think the messenger's better, but stunning everything does sound hilarious.
Catch with Zoe. I'm a serious artist now. I make Sparkle Flex.
Alright, Targon'speak, work your magic. Let's go. Let's go.
You are toast. Aha. Bring their ring.
Let's freaking go. Holy crap.
Hold still.
You know, Judgment. Do it. I don't even care. Judgment away. Your entire board is gonna die. I really don't. Garen, buddy. I'm not sure how much I can tell you that I really don't care that you leveled up. You will have literally no units besides you on the board, and you are weak compared to she who wanders. Look at the size of this thing. I dug myself out from the rubble to find a scar seared into the land around me. Smoldering ash lay where my companions had stood in the distance. A looming form. Berg, the Wanderer. So all of that dramatization was to say, fuck you. Oh, that felt so nice. Oh, what'd that get rid of? Oh, buddy. Oh, ooh, how'd that one feel? 'Cause that felt pretty freaking good to me. I'm just also gonna play an 8/8 because why not? Ah, that was pretty nice. Pretty nice. Ooh, now we got the other one. Alright, buddy. You wanna attack? You wanna come at me, son? Come at me. Obliterate. Oh, I got a card out of him. What'd I get? Honored Lord.
Lead our charge.
I don't. You know what? I can do one. Oh my god. Do I want to hit that stairs? Yeah, of course I want to hit that stairs. Come at me, bro. I got 2 hit that stairs, 2 she who wanders.
Lead our charge.
Yeah. Yeah, how's that hand going?
Fear is the first of many foes.
Fall by my sword. Stand for what's right.
Ah. This is pretty sweet. Ah. Such a nice, calming game. I think that's a great game for the end of the video. TARGON'speak putting in the work. Finally. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Like I said, very, very fun deck. And don't sleep on She Who Won. Really don't sleep on this card. Obliterating all followers at 4 or less power in play and in hands. Don't sleep on this. It's kind of crazy. It's nutty. There's a reason why this is a 10 mana 10/10. This is a nutty ability. Absolutely nutty. Anyway, that will do it for today's video. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I appreciate all your support. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We are so close to 500 subscribers, and I can't wait to show off the things that I have planned for that. But anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.